off the wall, we have the Traxxas XRT 5th scale Apex RC Predator. This thing is enormous, fast, light, and desirable. But we got some things that make it even doper, if that's even a word. So friends of the channel, hang out with us while we open this up, chuck it in, and get this RC car on the road. Now this car is infamous for its plastic parts. So you guessed it, brand new Badlands MX43s, Hobbywing MAX5 combo, 12S capable. More S's mean more power. M2C Beefcake chassis brace. And we're gonna start here with the ESC. And let's throw these QS8s at it. Let's go under the hood, shall we? We have a brand new motor, ESC. We're taking both of these and chucking them. We're gonna throw all this new stuff in and we're gonna get it going. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's ride. The setup. QS8 soldering job montage time. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at anything. So I only have 9,999 to go. Right about now is when I bust out a soda can to show you how big this motor is. But let's skip that and just compare it to the old one. Battery connector comparison. We'll skip the techno babble, but just know bigger means better when it comes to this. I mean, all the electronics gotta go. Receiver, that means you too, buddy. Not a trick at all, but a helpful hint. Magnetize your screwdrivers, guys. 4 bolts later, and this XRT gives birth to a motor. This little fella is called a cush drive, and it's lathered in grease, so I need to put on the gloves. Pro tip, if you're not already doing it, try to put your screws back in the original spot where they came from. Stay organized so your future self will thank you in the past. The standard XRT cush drive comes with a 52 spur gear, but we're gonna put in an optional 46 spur gear to give it a little more punch. And ultimately I went with a hot racing 46 spur gear. This little fella went wee all the way home. It came stock with 1 antenna, now we have 2. This stackable rear support is a must-have for that big motor can. It does come separate from the MOUNTZILLA, so make sure you get them both. And while we're speaking of the MOUNTZILLA, there's 6 screws that go into the motor plate, and there's 6 screws to keep the motor plate on the MOUNTZILLA. This thing is robust. MAX5 G2 ESC, new release. Make sure we secure your ESC, folks. Look at this giant honeycomb. My Saga gears have no holes in them at all. But Raz said lighter is better, so let's try it out. And this tool is how we set our mesh. Perfect mesh for a perfect run. Pro tip, drop your red Loctite all the way down there. And it does come with a little Loctite from Raz, but this big motor, this big power plant, man, we need to get that thing all the way in there. Now I'm old enough to remember my favorite YouTuber saying his favorite RC car, the Mighty X-Max, and the big brother to the XRT, also needed upgrades. And one of the upgrades they suggested on that channel, I'm going to suggest on this channel. $10 and 10 minutes later, we're making this thing bulletproof. And on a scale of 10 to easy, this upgrade is easy plus. And you'll need 2 packs if you want to cover all 4 corners.
You better take a look into from a 5'7", coming straight to you. He was up all last night doing this. Check him out, check him out.
What up, though? We got the XRT on the table, man. We got some XRT technical difficulties, man.
Talk about it.
I bought this car brand new. I bought this Hobbywing 12S system brand new. It was ready to go, I thought. I went online and got a stupid RC, ESC, and motor brace. And yeah, bro, just like the name suggests, it was stupid, all right. It fit, but it wasn't well built, you know what I mean? The motor mount just a poor design. You can wiggle the motor in your hand. Bro, I wound up taking a loss on that whole thing. I'm letting you know it happened to me so it don't happen to you. So I hit Avery up over at M2C. He was like, yeah, man, we got this new chassis brace for the XRT. We could hook you right on up for the bottom, and you should get it. We got the M2C out cup drive reinforcements right here. You see these alloy risers allow 6S batteries, 1 on each side. So now this thing can rock 12S. M2C tough. And if you're still watching at this point, I owe you a thank you, thank you, thank you. From a 5'7", tell a friend to tell a friend. What you really want to know, though, is what's the temperature on this bad boy. So let's check it out. Take the top off. Oh, man. I can hold my hand on here. That's nice. That's nice. It's cool. I can just hold my hand on here the whole time. Look at that. This thing is absolutely chilly. This is warm, but it's not hot. Gears, everything feels good. Yeah, man, so I think electronics wise is good to go. So next we'll put it on the dirt and let it do what it do. Thanks for watching, baby. I appreciate y'all.